Welcome back to FnA Van Life, everybody. We are Frankie and Alex, and we live in our self-converted Sprinter van. This week, we are still under construction, and we're going to pick up right where we left off last week with Frankie breaking a very expensive piece of our vehicle. Let's get into it.
Sort of pops on there. You can see there's a...
Oh, you broke it.
Yeah, I completely broke
You
that.
completely broke it.
Yep, that's not good.
You gotta crazy glue that piece back on there.
Go and see if I can find it.
It definitely fell like down into the abyss.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Damn, that sucks.
Don't break this.
I'll try not.
This part we cannot replace.
Actually, we can. It's just a harness. That piece comes out, and then you have another harness.
Imagine all the wiring you would have to redo.
Oh my god, that would suck. Just make sure you have the proper screwdriver to pop that piece out, so you don't do what I did and break a very important part. Yeah, cool. So we discussed that. Alright, so I finished wiring it. I'm super gluing that piece back together. Hopefully that holds. So that's probably going to take, I don't know, 24 to 48 hours because I'm going to put another layer on top of it. But in the meantime, we can still test our system. So I'm going to turn on the truck. She started up like a beauty. Turn on our air conditioning system.
Our original problem is that the fan in the front, the secondary fan, wasn't engaging when the air conditioning was on.
Guys, we now have full working air conditioning.
Taco likes air conditioning. I am covered in paint because I am working on a little paint project. Let me show you inside. You might notice that we've removed our paper towel holder. We are trying to use less paper towel, and just having it here makes it so easy to just use paper towels. So we figured we'd take away the paper towel holder, have a roll stashed somewhere, but then we'll be more apt to use cloth. What we want to do here is put these little spice jars. The only problem is once you put them up, they basically disappear. We want to be able to see them. I've got two pieces of wood that I'm painting white to match the cabinetry that we're going to drill these into and then drill up so that they'll sit more flush like this.
You told me I'm your anchor, I told you you're my bow. Through the wind and fire we try to hold on. We build this ship together, searching for a home.
You got this.
Yeah.
You got this. Just go for the dive.
It feels too shallow for my professional dive.
I mean, I know how good you are at these professional dives. Let's see it. Give him one. Give him one.
Or no, it's the keeper dart.
Come on. You got it. That's a good swim move.
Thank you.
Goal is for Alex to get to there so he can jump in. 3, 2, 1. Why'd you go so deep?
I always be your captain. From our I always be your captain.
Hi, Delaney. Were you drowning?
I was just trying to swim to this. I can't touch the floor anymore, and I didn't want to.
Chloe was just drowning. You had to grab by the hand. Backflip time.
3, 2.
Flying baby.
Today we are going to finish the spice jar project. The beams are painted this beautiful white. I've already marked on them where the holes are going to go. Be sure to space your jars properly.
Ow! Just because it's unsafe doesn't mean it doesn't work. I'm giving a little, you know, a little V-cut here.
Now the only problem is we have to figure out which spices to get in there, and it turns out I have more than 8. Plus the 3 that are inside that we use every day for tea.
Oh, ouch. Since we broke this piece the other day, we are now going to have to do some plastic welding. Cleaned off this piece and also the main piece as much as possible. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this piece together to that, and then Alex is gonna use this tool to then melt it together.
P.S. I've never soldered anything before, so wish me luck.
Make sure it grabs to each other. All right, and then when we're done with this back side,
We'll do
then
this
you're gonna
other
do
side
the front
and then-
side, and then we're gonna do
Easy
the side.
peasy. I'm like a welding pro. Let's do this. Alright, so if you guys need lessons in plastic welding, I'm basically an expert now, so I'm offering courses online.
Honestly, she did a super excellent job.
This smells toxic though. You do not want to do this often.
Look at this. All right. Moment of truth.
Don't break it, don't break it, don't break it. Stay together.
Oh, I broke.
No.
Yep.
Why don't you snap it on and then we can solder it on there?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, so but it needs to be open and then closed because it's got to expand to get onto it. Okay, so it kind of fixed. I was hoping that we could close this whole thing up today, but obviously we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to have to wait for the crazy glue to dry for a day and then make sure that it's working, and then we'll be able to close it. So one more day, construction zone central.
Oh no mas.
If your van is held together with crazy glue and duct tape, let us know in the comments below.
So my mom just left. Mom, I'm gonna miss you. I love you. You're the best, and so grateful that I was here in Washington at Chrissy's house while you were here. Thank you for a lovely time, and you're a wonderful woman. So I can't wait to see you soon in Florida. Love you. All right, now let's get to it. I gotta put this whole thing back together. Here we go.
Today is the biggest day of van build that we've ever done since we moved into the van.
Oh yeah, it's a little exciting and also a bit scary.
Terrifying. I'm not sure if we're making a terrible mistake. We're about to cut apart our kitchen and build a whole new area over here, but we have no idea what we're getting into. We're just gonna freaking go for it.
And we're only gonna use this little tiny tool to do it. Let's see what happens.
Step 1 is gonna be to tarp off the entire van so that we don't get sawdust everywhere. I feel very Dexter right now.
Yeah, you look it. Especially after saying that.
Murder!
I don't know if I even want to be in here with her.
And power tools that saw.
Yeah, right? You're gonna need an outlet to get to. Do you know where the outlet is?
It's right there.
It's right there.
We have to make sure that Paco doesn't flip out because he doesn't like loud noises. But then we have to tarp him off. I don't know how this is gonna work exactly.
What do you mean?
Like, cause we're gonna tarp the whole front area too. So he kind of just needs to be
we'll tarp up
outside.
here, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll stay outside.
Too bad we're still in the Lowe's parking lot.
Essentially what we're trying to do, guys, is we're trying to cut this whole section out right here. That way we can have a bench seat area. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a little work overhanging over here and making everything fit. So let's just get into it.
The other reason that we want to cut this out is that our sliding fridge works great, but it's kind of annoying to have to slide your fridge in and out every time you need it. So it would be really nice just to be able to lift your fridge, like lift the seat, get into the fridge, close the seat, and then be done. Ugh!
You okay?
That's smooth. All right, guys, time to make the first cut. Do you have the line? Should we make a bigger line? I feel like we should have a better line.
This is the line.
You can see it?
Yeah.
All right, guys, no turning back now. Go. All right, guys, so this is where our fridge used to live, right in here. As you can see, we got our buddies, Nautical Nomads, Aimless Travels, we got Schooliana, we got Hallie, Of course, we got our stickers. They're $5 each if you want to pick one up.
Hit us up on FnA Van Life for your sticker.
The sticker fridge is huge in a van build. That's why we want to make it a nice little home. Okay, so Frankie and I have had a serious powwow about what's happening because we're kind of just doing this on the fly. We have to really think through each step before we do it. Woo! So I think we have a game plan. Frank's gonna go into Home Depot and get pieces of wood cut specific for the bench seat, and I'm gonna do some sanding.
Alex is going in with the sander.
So as you guys know, we use that special Japanese wood burning technique on all of our wood, so we gotta do it again. Okay, so we got some takeout for dinner and then got back to the house, used the vacuum to clean up all of the sawdust, and now Frankie is putting together the lid.
Alright, so what we're doing is we're making the lid to where this area here will hold on to that back side, so when we hit the brakes, it doesn't go flying off. How sweet the sound.
So exciting. I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with the way that it kind of turned out. We have so much more access to this window now. Obviously, we're not done yet. We have some like finishing touches to do. We've got to make the wood look the same. We got to polyurethane. We got to burn some more. We got to caulk. A whole lot of more stuff to do. But the biggest part of the project is done, and that's a huge win. Isn't that so much fun?
Oh heck yeah. Look, and look how cool it is the way you're just chilling right outside.
I gotta go take the trash out.
Alright, go do it, baby.
But that's it for today, so we'll pick you guys up tomorrow when we finish all these little odds and ends.
All I gotta say is you killed it. We killed it.
Yeah, you killed it for sure.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate it.
It was hot in that Lowe's parking lot.
My sister said to me, she was like, I don't know how you were working in there. She saw our Instagram story. It was like, you're crazy. We got that. You are crazy. Get it. We got the Papa out here playing with this ball. You like your ball, Pop? Yeah? Show us. Get that ball. Get that ball. Get it. He loves his ball.
All right, guys, another day, another home improvement project. We're gonna take a quick time out because Frank has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, bed.
But I'll tell you what we're doing. This area is the only thing that we didn't actually put together in the van, and unfortunately there's a part of it that's a little bit unsupported and sagging. It might be a little bit hard to tell, but so this shelf, oh, that's not hard to tell at all, kind of slopes down, and then this part is not supported at all. We put all the tape and Reflectic in there in the winter because cold air was coming up through the gap around the wheel well, and actually putting all that tape up really helped secure it, which makes me think we probably need some more tape if we're gonna cut this whole thing open. But what we have to do is kind of pick up that back area, slide a piece of wood under it to support the back so that the shelf stays straight.
We're able to raise everything up enough to where we could get that block of wood in. Everything seems a lot flatter and more secure. We're gonna drill that piece of wood in, and then we're gonna get an L bracket, and we're gonna put it inside this other spot here to just make sure everything stays secure and that side over there does not sag down.
All right, guys, I'm going in.
So you're gonna have to hold this up.
How can I hold this and the GoPro and that?
I don't know, figure it out.
Oh, you know what? I could figure it out. Gotta use the feet.
Gotta use the feet for the sheet.
This is OSHA recommended, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is van construction. Always pre-drill your holes, even if you're lazy. So we got that screw in, and then we saved these L brackets from ripping apart the kitchen yesterday. So we're gonna use these to support the middle piece.
I want you to go in there and I want you to test it all out.
Quality control coming in. Make sure Frank's work's up to par. This is nice and secured. This one, it's still a little bit wonky, but definitely better.
I could put another one here.
A little bit of flex is fine, but I want that size support
and
too.
this is way stronger than what it was.
Cool.
So what I did is I pre-drilled some holes up there in the bottom.
Oh, you put a couple.
Yeah, because there's a couple that didn't actually grade. I think we did a pretty good job. I'm gonna add one more piece because that's what Alex would like, so that's what we're gonna get. And
quality control came in, and we need a little bit more quality.
Yeah, exactly.
But generally, he did a wonderful job, and that took way less time than I thought it would.
Yep.
Next up, we're gonna put all this stuff back into the cupboards. It actually gives me a good opportunity to kind of sweep out in here and reorganize. Things are getting a little bit out of hand, so that'll be good. And then we're going to wood panel the inside door.
Our next project involves the sliding door.
See this? How it's kind of out and not covered at all or insulated? It's because we need that cord to open the door.
And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on all the white parts. I gotta make a bunch of them so we could box in the whole door, and I'm gonna cut out a centerpiece where we can still pull that cord. And we'll see how it comes out. Hopefully it comes out primo.
I'm sure it will be beautiful because everything that Frank dug is lovely.
Oh, how sweet is she?
I know. And I started working on this macrame project. As you can see, our curtains kind of get stuck at the couch, which bothers me so much because then you have this area up here that's still great storage, but it's not covered, so it looks a little bit messy. So I bought a pattern off of Etsy, and I am going to try to make a beautiful macrame to cover this little section. Oops, sorry, I bopped you in the nose.
He's been waiting to be on camera. He jumped all the way up there just to be on camera.
First piece going in.
It's going in, it's going in, and I'm gonna go all. All right, I guess the main thing is making sure that it's going to be straight and level in this area. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. We are headed to the mechanic shop where we're gonna lift the truck up and do the work ourselves. DIY?
Yes.
DIY mechanic shop.
I think we're gonna have to throw these pants out.
Oh yeah, these pants are going in the garbage for sure. Not even close to as easy as I thought it was gonna be. That's the reason why nobody wants to touch this thing, because it's so rusted. But hey, once we're done, everything underneath is gonna be new. So if you want to buy it then, you're more than welcome to. But once we're done all of our travels.
I've been here since 8 in the morning. It's 1 o'clock now. I know these guys only wanted to work a half day, but we don't have any brake lines right now. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
You heard that right. We have no brake lines right now, which means you're gonna have to subscribe and follow along next week to see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all safe and well. We love you so much, and we'll see you soon.